Hey guys, how you all doing? It's FishyFisher coming at you with a brand new episode of Nothing Harder. If you don't know what the show is about, basically we're playing every single character in Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Wii U in the classic mode on the 9.0 difficulty, also known as the hardest difficulty, also known as Nothing Harder. And today, after going through that long intro, we are playing with the brand new character Corrin, who released today alongside Bayonetta. Corrin was announced in the final direct and is among, or is one of the two characters that are the last characters to be added to Super Smash Bros. The last DLC characters. It's not going to be the last character in Nothing Harder, as I still have Bayonetta to do, which is going to come out also today. I'm not sure what time exactly it's going to come out. I hope it's going to make it today, but if not, it's going to be early morning or the next day. It took me a while to do these, as you'll see in the fail compilation at the end. But that does not necessarily mean that these characters are bad. I'm going to tell you what I think about Corrin for sure and save Bayonetta for Bayonetta's video. So make sure you guys check out Bayonetta's video as well, because I'll be coming out at a similar time as this one, a little bit later, because I still have to finish hers and capture it and record it and do all that stuff. So Corrin, though, Corrin is a really cool character. Corrin turns to a dragon with attacks, like with the punch. The arm turns into a dragon's arm, the head turns into a dragon's head. It's really cool. I mean, like, that's like pretty, like, I don't know, something out of a dream, you know, like, oh, a character's so strong, turns to a dragon with attacks, blah, blah, blah. I think it's really cool, and definitely Corrin is, like, I think it's my favorite of the two, just because I haven't really gone used to Bayonetta as of yet, but I've gone used to Corrin because I played more as Corrin, and I do really like Corrin, and I've gone used to him slasher. I think I'm gonna refer to it as a him. I don't know. He does kind of look like a girl, I'm not gonna lie, just from the character portrait. But there is the female version as well, so I guess it can be either one. But yeah, so Corrin is, I'd say, is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's my best character, obviously. It's a fun character, that's for sure. I mean, it's definitely, I was gonna get all the Smash characters regardless, so I mean, even though it's another Fire Emblem character, I'm not complaining. But it's definitely lots of fun and pretty powerful stuff. I mean, pretty good. The counter is amazing. The counter is just insane. So much range, especially in some of these matches. You might not see it in this specific run through, but when I did some of the runs where there were 8-player matches in between, this one's pretty similar. This is a 7-player match, but I had some 8-player matches and I did a counter, and I got like every single one on the field affected by the counter. It was so powerful. So definitely the counter is must use, that's for sure. And the side B is a little confusing as well. It seems that if you pierce someone with the side B, then you're going to freeze them, and then you can follow up with a multitude of moves. I'm not entirely sure. Excuse me, I yawned. I'm not entirely sure what those multitude of moves are, but I know for a fact that you can go forward and up. I don't know if you can go backwards, I don't know if you can go down. I just know you can go forward and up to follow through. So you can do some pretty cool stuff, definitely with Corrin. I like that freezing part, and it's definitely, I'm not mad that it's a Fire Emblem character. I mean, a lot of people are a little disappointed, but I don't really care, because I'm fine with any character at all. And Corrin is cool, that's for sure. So I'm gonna start running out of things to say. I've kind of been playing Corrin all evening, and a lot of Bayonetta too, and I was gonna finish recording Bayonetta before Corrin, or before I even started recording this video, but I couldn't. I've gone to a little bit of a block and a slump. I just can't do it with Bayonetta. I just really can. I don't know. Oh well, though. I'll get it eventually, and maybe. I won't be staying up all night to do it, but I'll be getting it done. That's for sure. But here's Corrin, and I really think that Corrin is a really good character. That's for sure. Has the potential. I haven't really experimented with the grabs, to be honest. I mean, I really did. As soon as the download was finished, I jumped right into Nothing Harder. to record this video for you guys. So I haven't really had a chance to take either of the characters into the training mode or anything like that to train and see exactly what kind of combos and stuff and potential that they have. So I can't really say. Excuse me, it's like midnight here. These characters come out very late. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I haven't really been able to see what exactly all what these characters can and or can't do. I just know that they're very strong with the counter specifically. And Corrin has a ton of reach with the forward smash, that's for sure. So much reach. And I feel like if you get the tipper, kind of like similar to reuse, you can do a pretty devastating amount of damage. But yeah, in terms of the time these guys came out, I woke up early to get these guys done. I woke up like at 11, so I was expecting them to come out like around midday. They came out around like 7 or 8, so that's pretty late as is. And considering how long it takes, that's how long it's been taking me to get these videos done. I've kind of been working on it solidly since they've actually been released. And it is pretty tricky. 9.0 is just, there is a lot of random luck and chance and stuff, like which characters you're fighting, which items spawn, all that stuff. So it's just cross your fingers and hope for the best, that's for sure. But I think I did pretty well. I got Corrin already done. That's faux show. Let's talk about some of his moves, might as well. Obviously there's not gonna be any custom moves, which is kind of a shame. But as I have this 2v1 here, which is pretty neat. I went to the counter too. Again, sorry for yawning. I'm very tired. It's midnight now. Gotta get these guys putting in work. But yeah, so his neutral B, you can charge that and actually stuns people for longer if you charge for longer, and if they have more damage, you can stun and you can follow up later. It's much better if they're close to you, because what you can actually do is if you stun them, and then afterwards, then it will attack with that giant claw mouth thing. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. I don't know what it even looks like. It's just like a weird claw thing on your hand that stun ball shoots from. And if you do it correctly, and there's that counter, gorgeous counter. If you do it correctly, then you can stun them right in front of you and then follow up with that other attacks. It's super. That is a very good set of sequence of moves. It's not really a combo. It's more just an attack, I'd say. But you can stun and then follow up with the side B. That's good, and pierce them and freeze them, and just do some crazy stuff. That's faux show. So carrying on. I don't know. I've been playing with this character a lot. His down A in the air is also very good. Oh, let's go through the other moves as well. Up B is a pretty good recovery move. Does damage, which is nice. So that could be used for good up tilt follow-ups. I don't know. Ugh. Yawn. This is goodness. It's not that I think this character's boring. Don't worry. It's solely a matter of me being tired. Oh, that guy didn't even bother trying. Also, you should check and see if you could see in the Miis. You maybe want to rewind this. It's up to you. But some of the Miis are kind of silly. I downloaded a ton of new Miis. So see if you can recognize any new ones, as well as some other YouTubers too from the Amiibo tournament. Those are on there too. But there's also the other ones. What's the other ones? The other characters that I added, which are some from pop culture. Like, I'll give you an example. We have Rick from Rick and Morty is there somewhere, and also Brock. He might have showed up at some point. But yeah, I'm against these master hands, and I don't do that bad of a job right there. I mean, Corrin definitely has some good attacks, and with his counter, like this is not too tricky. Like I've said before, if you have a counter, it makes this part of the classic mode extremely easy, that's for sure. I wouldn't say easy, well maybe not easy, but I would say easier. If you, with your counter, and after knowing the moves and stuff, you'll know when to counter and just follow up and just do insane amounts of damage against these guys. It's such an advantage to have this counter, especially against the swords, because the swords have very obvious moves that you can see kind of coming. So gotta get that counter going, and with this this counter too is like one of the best ones, I'd say. So you can really get some stuff done. Also, lag-free moves are a very good idea to be going for against these ones too. I keep on like I probably give very similar advice every single time, but it's good, especially for those who made this your first video of one of these, or who just isn't familiar with it as much. It's good to hear these again, because these are useful tips that I use to complete it, and I'm going through every character, so might as well share the knowledge, you know. But here against these swords, you're gonna see the counter come very useful, I believe. I mean, it might as well. Otherwise, like, I don't know what's wrong with me, or there just wasn't an opportunity. But yeah, this is the famous move that you use the counter for, and counter. Boom! Oh, so much damage. It's crazy. So still not a problem going on here. Broke that again. Ugh, so tired. Goodness gracious. Got this going, that's for sure. Master Shadow isn't too difficult. That's I don't think so. And Corrin is not too difficult to do. Also, I find that his back air is very good for ledge guarding, I suppose. If you're coming in kind of from an upward angle, it launches you back onto stage too. So you can actually kind of just jump out and maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Reverse or perfect pivot. Yeah, perfect pivot to so you can back air, and then the back air will actually get you back on stage a little bit. So it makes it pretty easy to ledge guard, to be honest, with that one move even. But I haven't really been able to use it to my advantage that much or that consistently, because I mean, people can still see it coming, obviously, with their eyes, obviously. But I think it has potential to be a pretty good ledge guarding attack. I kind of attacked that pretty early, which is not a good idea. Kind of paid the price there, but I managed to recover without hitting the lava, which is good. Definitely avoiding as much damage as possible. You'll also see during one of these fail compilations that I did die at the very end once. It was brutal. That was probably my lowest point, because I just left one enemy alive, that plasma wisp from Kirby, left one at the very end alive like an idiot, and just, you know, it happens. It happens. Can't win them all, obviously, as you'll see in these fail compilation, and also just as long fail compilation with Bayonetta. Why can't it be like Cloud, where I just got on my first try? That was perfect. Oh, I was really, you know, I wasn't hoping, but, you know, it would have been nice to have both these characters done on my first try and be able to put these out right away, but looks like it'll be delayed a little bit longer, and you'll get these videos just after a little bit of an attempt error, I suppose. Not really sure what the kind of error is. Human error, that's the word. But here we go. Those plasma wisps there that just spawned right there, those are the problem. But I just want to make sure there's no enemies anymore, because really, why bother taking a risk when you can just avoid taking the risk, you know? And I can, as I say as usual, so much time left to spare. It's not even a matter of time at all. It's not like I don't have time to take these guys out. So might as well to be sure to ensure the victory. And speaking of ensuring victory, this one last hit is done it. And there we go. Corrin has completed Nothing Harder. So I want to thank you all again so much for watching this episode and sticking with me till the end. Make sure you guys click like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, as well as suggest a character down below, as well as comment a question. Even though I didn't do that this episode, I always do every week. So let me know down below who you want to see next Nothing Harder, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.